Welcome to Pario magazine, where I chat with individuals who have a desire to create. Today, I am joined by platinum selling guitarist and singer who is about to release her new album, Rock Candy. Welcome to Pario magazine, Orianthi.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Well, thank you. So, we're here today to chat about your album, Rock Candy. But before we dive into that, can you give our audience a brief intro as to who Orianthi is away from the music studio?
Well, I love animals. I love cooking. I love my friends. I'm a big music fan. I love attending concerts aside from playing them myself. Yeah, I don't know, I grew up in Australia originally, been living in the US for about 16, 17 years now, going on. Grew up in Adelaide, South Australia. Miss my family terribly. Going to see them very soon. So I can't wait to be back in Australia next year.
Yep. Yeah, with the COVID thing, not being able to come back for a while would have sucked.
I know it's been really tough between work and COVID and all that stuff. My mum's coming over here in December, so very excited about seeing her. And yeah, I can't wait to come over next year. We've got some shows planned, and that's going to be great.
Okay, awesome. So in the music world, female rock guitarists are somewhat of a rarity. How did you discover this passion for rock music and then moving into playing the guitar?
Well, I grew up, my dad had guitars all around the home, and I kind of grew up in a time warp. So I sort of shut the side world out and was in the living room listening to a lot of vinyl records like Jimmy Hendrix and Stevie Ray, B.B. King. And I didn't think anything was weird about it until I would go to school and there wasn't many girls playing guitar. And I got bullied a lot in school, for sure. So I left when I was 15 and started 3 cover bands. So yeah, so I did until I made my record in my studio in Australia and got a record deal with Interscope over here.
Okay. And then who have been the biggest influences along the way? Obviously those artists that your dad had playing around the house, but how have those influences now evolved over the years?
I mean, it's always going to be B.B. King for me, Hendrix, Carlos Santana. Those records are always going to be playing around my home here forever. That's where I started. I was so inspired by that, as a kid. And I think that, as I make more and more records, I'm inspired by the musicians I get to jam out with, write with, perform with. It's been a real journey. It's been a pretty colorful one, and I'm very honored to be working with a lot of people I get to work with, for sure.
And then how does it feel to now be someone who, like, girls that are getting into rock music and getting into the guitar can look up to?
Yeah, on my social platforms, whether it be Instagram or Twitter, I see a lot of young girls picking up guitar, which is amazing. And jammed and met with quite a few of them here at Rock Fantasy Camp. We did one not too long ago at the Whiskey with Nancy Wilson and Melissa Etheridge. That was really cool. And so many great young players. It makes me really happy to see, for sure.
And obviously with the album, you've recently released the newest album, Rock Candy. Can you talk us through the inspiration behind the music in that album?
Well, that record was made with my dear friend Jacob Bunton. We made it in 13, 14 days. So wrote a song a day, recorded a song a day. And it was I wanted to sort of, that challenge was kind of cool. It was different. Because usually, you make a record, it takes about a year or half a year. And then you stress about the mixes, and then, then you hate it and you want to go back and record. But this was let's just go in, let's make a record that's inspired. It's about right now, in the present moment, how I'm feeling. It was pretty much like a diary entry. The lyrics came out really fast for me. Because I was going through quite a bit personally. So it was really easy to just write. There was no creative blockage or anything like that. So yeah, a lot of fun. And Jacob's very talented, and he plays violin, guitar, keys, bass, all that kind of stuff. So it was really fast to just put it together and then put it out to the world. Well, it's coming out about, October 14th.
Okay. And was writing it in such a short period of time and completing it, I guess, in a short period of time as well, was that a product of the current climate where you couldn't get out and tour, or was that something that you just wanted to do even if the situation allowed you to travel?
Yeah, something I wanted to do. We just finished a live DVD and mixing that in surround in a live album. And then so I just wanted to get in the studio and make a record, you know, pretty fast. I've been working with a lot of different artists and making like different sort of, I don't know, like different records here at my place as well, like instrumental records and healing records and whatnot, and just collaborating with a lot of different people. But going in and just saying, okay, let's make a full album here, and we called it Rock Candy because it's, I mean, it's rock, but there's definitely a lot of elements of pop in it too.
Is that a process that you will like try again in the future, or was it a little bit tougher than you expected?
No, it was really easy. So I don't know. I'm happy with the record. I mean, it's definitely where I was at when I made it, you know, and it was like a capturing that time period. It was, you know, that couple of weeks. So, and now it's on to the next record. So, you know, I'm always creating and always moving forward, different things. So I hope people like it.
And you mentioned potentially coming home early next year. What can fans expect from that tour?
Um, well, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, bring my band with me. They're incredible musicians. It's going to be like blues-based rock, and you know, definitely playing the songs I've released before, I believe, and whatnot. But it's going to be, we're going to bring a lot of like just, you know, good music, good vibes. That's what's going to happen, and can't wait to do that next year.
Okay. And then a few little fun questions. I see there's a few guitars in the background there. How many guitars do you have in your collection these days?
Let's just say it's very healthy. I don't like to say how many I have because yeah, but I have a lot in here. This is my studio area, and just been working away. But yeah, I've got my PRS model that just came out. This one I designed, PRS,
Okay.
and it's really beautiful. Custom 24. So I've been using that a lot, and yeah, got my signature Gibson guitar in the corner here too. And then in front of me here, I have this 1800s guitar. It's a Pario. It's like a couple of centuries old now, super old, but it sounds so good. And I've been recording with this. You can hear how old it sounds, but it got fixed up by this guy in Canada, and an amazing job on it. But yeah, I like my old guitars as well.
Okay. Is there a favorite in the collection, or are they all sort of have a special place and a special time that they get pulled out?
They're like my children, my pets. I can't pick one that I truly like. Just, I mean, obviously my EPRS I love. This is my baby right now. And then my newest addition was this year to show this house collection off here. So a 64 Strat, like Stevie Ray. And this one sounds pretty badass. Norm's red guitars. This one is very special. So I've been using that one a lot too. Yeah. You know, they all got vibes to them. They all got different sounds, and they inspire you differently, you know.
Yep.
Sure.
And then throughout your career, you've had the opportunity to perform with some amazing artists on the rock scene. Are there any other dream artists that you would like to play with?
I'd love to do a song. It sounds weird. Well, not too weird, but I'd love to do a song with Post Malone. That'd be cool.
Okay. Not one
Yeah.
I expected that answer to come from.
No, I think he's great. I think like as popular music goes these days, like on the radio, I really dig what he does.
Okay,
It's great.
brilliant.
He means it, you know. So I love to do a song with him, but whether he's up for it, it's another question. But you know, I just dig his vibe.
Okay. Okay, finally, where is the best place for people to support you and track your creative journey moving forward?
Well, my Instagram page is like a variety show, a very colorful variety show. So go on there. I am Orianthi, so it's not just official. I think somebody else took that, but Follow me on there, and Twitter. I'm pretty active on there, posting photos of my cat, guitars, friends, happenings, different situations, songs, ideas. I usually will put up a song I just wrote and then see what people like it or not, and I'll pull it down in like an hour. So
okay, so people have to stay tuned.
yeah, stay tuned to the Crazy Variety Show.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me, and good luck with the release and the future tours.
Thank you so much. You have a lovely day.